Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is Unpopular Opinions, Unpopular Fridays, however you want to call it. It is episode 11, I believe. I'm too lazy to check. I think it's 11. Also, when this video goes out, it's going to be after 4th of July. So hope you guys had a happy holidays. Hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully no one blew off their hands with playing with fireworks, all that stuff. And yeah, I just hope you guys had a really good time with your families and all that stuff. Also, this is right after my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, mom. Love you, all that stuff. For those of you who don't know, Unpopular Fridays is what I do is I go over Reddit's unpopular opinions. I get the top ones from this week and I go over them and just give my opinion on them, and I just kind of start a conversation around it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first one is calling people unhoused instead of homeless is doing a disservice to those people. Right away when I saw this, I'm like, what the fuck is unhoused? Because I've never heard unhoused before. The term unhoused arose because it sounds more like a more clinical, technical word to describe the situation of someone who does not have reliable shelter/residency compared to homeless, which is some emotional implications from the root word home. Yeah, I mean, looking at this, I think this is dumb as fuck. I hate how people are just trying to like tone down words, just trying to make them seem more nice when like at the end of the day, the original word was just fine. No one cares. I think a lot of people are just getting a little bit too soft. It's fine using the word, man, as long as you don't use it terribly. I think it's good. Someone who is homeless, yeah, I mean, if you're homeless, you are homeless. You don't have a home. I think everyone should have a home, you know? And yeah, like homeless has emotional implications from the root word home. It makes sense. Unhoused is some, I don't know, I've never even heard this. I hope it doesn't trend, because this is dumb as fuck. Unhoused, the hell kind of stupid ass shit is that, dude? Like, how do you even say if someone's how? You just say housed? Like if they found a house, like, oh, this dog is housed? What the fuck? Like, the only time I use house is when I housed a burger, bitch.
Look at that. Yeah. Who got that?
That's mine.
Dylan. That looks really good.
I don't know, saying unhoused is so weird to me. Like, oh, this dog is unhoused, this kid is unhoused. It's so stupid. This kid's homeless, this dog is homeless. I think homeless for sure has sentimental value to it, and I just feel more bad. So if you tell me like there's a dog who's homeless, I'm more inclined to adopt it for sure, rather than, oh, this dog's unhoused, all right, well, house him, I guess. I don't know. This is so dumb to me. Unhoused, kind of stupid ass. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, this is a popular opinion, I guess, by me. So the next one is raw onion has no place on a burger. Dog. I love a good grilled onion on a burger. Heck, even an onion ring once in a rare while if I'm feeling crazy. But how do people enjoy raw onion on a burger, especially the big chunks of it? Small diced ones, okay, I could live with it. But why do people like this? Why is it a standard topping? It's so harsh. It overpowers the rest of the flavors. I just don't get it. Okay, me personally, my dad loves onions, and because of that, growing up, everything he made had onion. And let me tell you, I fucking love onions because of him, dude. It doesn't matter, raw onion, grilled onion, fresh onion, don't matter. I put onions on my fucking eggs, son. Put onions on my burger. Put onions in my chili. Put onions in my motherfucking, I don't know, but I love onions, dude. Onions on a burger is fire. Sometimes I do understand what he means by it overpowers it. I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where I've dumped onions on my burger because I love onions, and I'm eating it and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I do get it sometimes. I love onion rings too, dog. When I'm feeling crazy, bitch, you're weak, bro. Onions are good as fuck. But this is food. I'm not gonna be too harsh on the guy. Food is very super. What do you call it? It's literally in taste. You know, it's just a certain taste. That's it. Food is very opinionated. I forgot what it's called. Is it called super? I forgot what it means, but it's like food is not something that really everyone has the same thing on, has the same opinion on. So I think this is kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, if this guy doesn't like raw onion on a burger, that's fine. It's cool. Whatever. I love onions. I love onions on a burger. So, to me, this is unpopular. But anyway, to each their own. To each their own for sure. All right. So the next one is working a corporate/office job is dope. This is interesting. I am curious as to what he has to say in this one. Now, I understand the 9 to 5 grind is not for everyone. Yeah, 100%. I understand that some people just can't work for someone else, make a long commute to work, etc. But I have to say I love my corporate/office job. Damn, I feel like this guy was held at gunpoint or something. Nah, just kidding. 1. I have worked physical demanding jobs, example, as a patient transporter in hospital for 4 years, picking up trash off the street for 2 years, but now work in a cozy office with air conditioning and only have to move to and from the fridge. I have worked irregular hours, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift, and the 7 a.m. to 7 a.m., 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., but now I can wake up at a reasonable time and go to bed at a reasonable time without having my circadian rhythm all fucked up. I worked at a soul-sucking job teaching elementary school students, middle school students, and even some college students, but now I just interacted with adults that, for the most part, don't throw hissy fits, curse me out, or threaten to square up on God. Okay, so I'll get to it right now. I've tried the YouTube, TikTok, social media thing. I was getting a great amount of subscribers each day, great amount of positive feedback, etc., but having to churn out content every week for 2 weeks was pretty exhausting, especially when you have to write scripts, edit the videos, record them, etc. Okay, so I don't really see too much of like the positive sides. I guess it's just you don't work irregular hours, you don't deal with trash people, and you don't like making content because it gets exhausting. Edit video. I don't see a lot of positives. I guess he's just saying stuff that he doesn't like to do, that he doesn't do at his corporate job, but I don't see him really going out with the positives, if that makes sense. But maybe that's just me. So the first one where he says, I have worked physical demanding jobs, whatever, but now I work in a cozy office with air conditioning and only have to move to and from the fridge. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, sitting on your desk all day every day for 8 hours is great for someone who likes it. Me personally, I just don't want to work any job at all in general. I want to make clothes and have a clothing brand and do all that stuff. This just seems terrible to me. But I mean, hey, at least he has air conditioning, right? So he's worked at regular hours, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But now he likes to go to bed at a reasonable time, 9 to 5. You wake up at 9 a.m., get out at 5 p.m., go to traffic, whatever. I don't know, man. Like, just having a 9 to 5 just sucks to me. Like I said, I've mentioned this a plethora of times, and I will say it again. You're not waking up from 9 to 5. You're really waking up at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. to drop off the kids, do your own thing, make breakfast, commute to work. And when you get out of 5, you're not done yet. You get out of 5, got to go pick up the kids. Maybe you got to go through traffic because everyone else gets off at 5. It's traffic. Get home, make dinner, do your laundry, do something else, do some chores. You're free like at 7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m. And then you have to like wake up at 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. the next day, right? So you go to bed at maybe 10 p.m. So you have like 3 hours to chill. Like if you're free at 7 p.m., you have like 3 hours to chill, do whatever you want, go to bed like at 10 p.m. and then wake up at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. because you have stuff to do in the morning. Yeah, I just don't like that. I think it sucks ass, but if he likes it, that's good for him. This one right here, he says, I have worked a soul-sucking job teaching students, whatever. Most don't throw hissy fits, curse me out, or threaten to square up on God. One thing that I've learned growing up is no one else grows up as well. I think at the end of the day, adults can be bitches as well. Adults can be stupid. Adults can be kids. Adults will curse you out, throw hissy fits, be petty, literally threaten to fight you 100%. Adults will do that because you're not an adult, dude. When you are grown up, you are not a grown up. You are a kid. You're still a kid in a man's body. It doesn't matter. Like, one thing I've noticed is that people don't grow up. We're all still the same at the end of the day. 100%. I don't think that. I think this third one's kind of dumb because as a waiter, I've dealt with people, adults who act like fucking kids, dude. 100%. So this third one's a little bit weird. But hey, this guy loves working at a corporate job. I don't. At the end of the day, I would hate doing this type of stuff. This shit just seems so miserable to me. Just working a 9 to 5 every day till you fucking die. That sucks. I hate that. But hey, I mean, if this guy's happy with it, go for it. To me, I think this is an unpopular opinion. All right, awesome. And the last one is travel is not necessarily an attractive trait. Interesting. Before y'all hop into the comments telling me how wrong I am, let me explain my argument. I am not saying that your travel experiences make you unattractive. I'm not even saying that liking to travel is bad. What I am saying is that many women on dating apps, I'm not sure if it's in sex specific, do men do this too, have travel all over their profiles, pictures of themselves kayaking in the jungle, pictures of themselves in front of the Great Pyramids, and so forth. And then you read through their profile and they say their biggest hobbies and goals involve travel, that they took a year off work to travel the world, that they're looking for a travel partner, and so forth. So anyway, if that's legitimately what you truly love and that's a big part of your personality, more power to you. But I can't help but wonder if you're doing / saying all this because you think it's attractive or makes you interesting, because it doesn't, in my opinion. Honestly, if I see someone who seems obsessed with travel, it's kind of a red flag. Traveling is fun for sure, but I don't want a travel partner. I want a wife. I want to settle down and have children. All I know, I'm not the only one. I also want someone who's responsible with money, not someone who's going to blow it all of our life savings to go to Paris. I'd rather save that money to send our future children to a private school, or save it for retirement when we actually can travel without having to lose our jobs because we don't have jobs anymore. Okay, so that was a big one. I like to travel. I think for sure I would like to travel if I'm rich. I think that's really it. If I had the money, I would travel. If I really didn't have to worry about travel expenses, I would. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I would love to see the world. I think the world is beautiful. You have to experience at least some other country, or at least just what it's like to live on the other side. I think that's so sick. It's interesting. I would love to travel, but I'm not rich. Now, he says travel is not necessarily an attractive trait. I get it. Some people just don't like to travel. Some people like to settle down with someone for the rest of their life, and that's cool. There's people who would love to just chill where they are. I think that's awesome. And some people just like to travel the world, and that's cool too. It's really just all on what you want to do and how you want to live your life. That's really it. And if you find someone who likes to travel as well with you, that's awesome. One thing I will comment on, how he says a lot of girls, or maybe men, I don't know, post how they want to travel, right? They'll post themselves, like on dating apps, they'll post themselves in front of, like, like he said, the pyramids, maybe the Eiffel Tower, maybe maybe in the United Kingdom, Germany, whatever. I just feel like sometimes people just want to brag. I think it's more of like just a bragging thing, like, hey, I've been to Europe, I've been to Paris, I've been to the UK. I've been to the Great Pyramids of Giza without getting fucking murdered. I think some people just put that or post it on their Instagram just because they want to seem, it's a little ego thing. You have to admit that. I'm not the only one. I think if I went to the pyramids, if I went to fucking Africa or Egypt, and I have a picture of me in front of the pyramids, bitch, I'm gonna post that shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna brag about that. Fuck yeah. I think sometimes people do it just to brag that they've been there, or sometimes they actually do like to travel. But this, at the end of the day, I don't think it's unpopular. I think this is a reasonable opinion. If you don't want to travel, that's cool with you. Find someone who doesn't want to, find a wife. And if you do, find someone who does like to travel, and you'll be happy. I think at the end of the day, if you are happy, because this guy is kind of going at it more of a sense of like having a partner travel, not just like him, and like not just someone traveling by themselves. He's more of like in a sense of I don't want to date someone who travels a lot or who's interested in traveling. So the way I see it is, if you are with someone who likes to travel, that's cool, and if you're not, that's cool too. Really, just find whoever you're, I guess, happy with. So yeah, that's really it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.